everybody, welcome back to the Maddox Mix. Got the channel name finally figured out. I think that's what I'm gonna stick with for a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. If it's a cringe name, I'll change it probably, but I like it. I think it has a nice ring to it, so that's what we're going with. I just woke up from a nap. I'm definitely a little groggy. I had a long weekend. Played a concert last night, was working all day the day of, and I worked all day today, so feeling pretty beat, but I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry and I want some gumbo, and I want to use that oil that I have, the sauce that I have from the crab oil, to make some tasty food. Yeah, right now I'm on my way to Smith's. I made gumbo once before, and it turned out pretty good. I liked it a lot. I thought it was pretty tasty. So the recipe I'm going off of today, I just watched a bunch of videos on YouTube and TikTok and kind of like combined them all together into making my own sort of take on gumbo. I like it when it's a little bit thicker, so I usually add a lot of flour to my roux and to the gumbo itself after it cooks down a bit. I don't like it when it's too liquidy. I like a nice thick consistency, so it'll probably take at least a couple hours to cook. We're rocking it with the Adam Sandler fit for Smith's. I don't really care. I mean, it's 9 o'clock. There's not a lot of people here anyways, but let's go. All right, so we in Smith's. Gotta pick up a couple of veggies. I gotta get okra. I gotta get some bell peppers. And I gotta get some celery. We do that right now. We also got some Italian parsley. Okra is low-key expensive. Since I only make gumbo once in a blue moon, I think I'm just gonna get this small pack of the seasoning.
Card and follow instructions on pin pad.
All right, we got all our ingredients. Came out to a little under 50 bucks total for everything, which is not bad at all. I mean, that's gonna make enough gumbo for at least the next couple of days for me and my family, so I feel like it's a pretty good deal, honestly. It's currently 10 p.m. right now. I'm really hoping the gumbo does not take any longer than a couple hours to cook, because I'm trying to be in bed by at the latest 12. Oh god. Yeah, I got school in the morning, so I'm not trying to stay up super late, but I was drinking a Celsius just before I came to the store, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be up for a little while, especially after I eat too. So if you guys then have any other suggestions of things I should cook in the future, feel free to leave a comment down below. I love to cook. I feel like I kind of only really cook the same like 10 things, but I would love to expand my repertoire of cooking ability. I don't know about you guys, but I am a one trip kind of guy. Always have been and always will be. So let's get all this in. All right, real quick, let's go over everything that we got for this. So for the meats, we're gonna use some shrimp. We got 1.5 pounds of chicken. And then we got, this is called andouille sausage. It's just a sausage that they use for gumbo, I guess. And then for our veggies, we got celery. We use 3 bell peppers. We got some okra and an onion. And we also got some parsley for a little garnishing. We also got our chicken broth. Then for our seasonings, we got our gumbo filet. This is like a Cajun seasoning that I got from Winco a while back. We got cayenne pepper, minced garlic, garlic powder, salt. We're gonna use some bay leaves, and then some pepper. All right, I already got some rice cooking. So the first thing I'm gonna do is defrost the shrimp so that it's ready to go when everything else is cooking. The first step's actually gonna be to cook our meat first. So I'm gonna chop and prep our meat, and then I'm gonna toss it in there, season it while it's cooking. And then eventually I'm gonna strain out those juices from there and use that juices to start making our roux. So we're just gonna cut this chicken into small bite-sized pieces. Normally you'd want to remove most of the fat off of this as you can, but for the sake of gumbo, I'm gonna keep the fat on there so it adds a lot of flavor to it. You gotta pay the dog tax. Alright, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil inside our pot here and then start cooking this chicken. We're gonna let that oil just heat up for a little bit. While this is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasonings in here. While this is cooking, I can go ahead and start cutting my sausage. Now we're just gonna throw that right into our pot. Damn, that's good. Oh yeah. While we're letting that cook down, let's go ahead and prep our veggies. Here to give everything a quick rinse before you start cutting them. I'm starting to think I probably should have got more okra. Now you might be asking yourself, Maddox, where'd you learn these wicked knife skills? I worked at Chipotle last summer for like 3 months, and honestly I learned a lot being there. I definitely improved my knife skills. I thought I was a good cook and thought I was skilled with a knife until I started working there, and I very quickly got humbled. My friend Carlos, shout out Carlos, taught me a lot, so appreciate him for that. Good celery. So that is all of our veggies prepped. So I forgot to do our Alright, so now that our veggies are all chopped up, we're gonna go ahead and start working on our roux, but first we gotta strain out all the juices from these meats that have been cooking. I got this nice tool that'll help us out to get all these juices out of this pot. It already smells so good, and we have not even started using the seafood boil oil yet. So as you can see, we got all those juices from the meats in there still. What we're gonna do now is just start sprinkling in some flour bit by bit until we get a nice consistency. I'm just gonna go handful by handful and see what happens. Alright, so while that's cooking down, I'm gonna try my best to get as much of this out of here as I can into the pot. Let's go ahead and do that now. I'm just gonna scoop it off my hand with the spatula. That kind of looks really gross, but trust me, it's gonna be so good for the flavor. I'm gonna go rinse off my hand. Alright. So you're kind of supposed to cook it until it turns kind of like a dark brown color, but because I put in the seafood boil oil and sauce, I'm not sure when to stop cooking this through. I mean, it's already like kind of like a caramel color right now, but I guess we'll keep cooking it just a little bit more. Starting to get a little bit darker now. Just trying to be careful not to burn it. There's black stuff at the bottom there, but I think that's like stained into the pan itself, so I'm not really worried about that. All right, it's starting to look pretty browned, and I'm getting worried because it's sticking to the bottom of this pan, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and toss in all our veggies and our meats now. Go ahead and add our minced garlic to this step too. Probably should have done it a little bit earlier, but it should be fine. While that cooks down for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and start detailing all of our shrimp. Bowl under a strainer so that they do melt a little bit. Water gets caught in there. And these are already cooked, so that's why I'm adding them in last. I don't want them to be too overcooked in this thing. See, dude, some of these are literally just ice cubes. I think I'm just gonna run it under water for a little bit just to get the rest of the ice chunks off of the shrimp. I'll probably pat it dry and then add some seasoning to it. For the seasonings, I'm just gonna use the exact same things that I did with the chicken. We'll go ahead and dump our shrimps into the pot. Alright, so this is how we're looking, and probably just gonna start pouring in our chicken stock now. I prefer my gumbo to be a little bit thicker than liquidy, so I'm just gonna do about a handful of flour in there right now. Mix that in. I'll add flour incrementally if I don't think the texture is quite there. But sometimes you just gotta trust the process and let it cook down a little bit. Dude, I said I was gonna be done by 12. If you look at the time, it's already 11:50, so we can be up for a while. Alright, right now I'm also just gonna add some bay leaves in here while it starts to cook down. So that gumbo has to cook for about like 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna edit the seafood boil video while I'm waiting. I'm gonna pet this dog. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. It's been about 30 minutes now, and I've just been checking on it incrementally and just continue adding handfuls of flour until you get that good texture. Smells so good though. All right, this is how we're looking after about an hour. There's definitely some chunks of flour in there that didn't dissolve properly, but yeah, and it's still a lot more liquidy than I would like it to be, but it's 1:30 in the morning and I'm honestly really exhausted, so I might just call it here. Added some additional seasonings just now. We're gonna go ahead and mix that in. And dude, we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and taste test this bad boy. That's pretty good. Actually got quite a kick to it, but I like it. It's tasty. Alright, I went up and chopped up some parsley real quick. So to serve this, I got a little cup. Just put some water in it. I'm gonna just get a scoop of rice here. There we go. Bam. Just like that. Nice little glob right there. Take some of our parsley. There we go. There's our gumbo. Burning my hand. Alright, honestly, I'm super tired right now. Almost 2 in the morning, so I'm doing a quick taste test and then I'm gonna eat the rest of this off camera probably. Let's see, I really do want to try this shrimp. Yeah, it's good. Try some of the sausage. Salad. Chicken. 2 thumbs up. I say it was worth 3 hours of cooking. I mean, maybe. I don't know. There's a ton left over, so I got food for days. That's good. Vegetables are nice. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Again, let me know what you think of the name Maddox Mix. I'm still trying to feel it out, so. Alright. Deuces.